see. Alright, cool. The tavern reeked of ale and burning candle wax. The captain sat alone in the bar table, head low, his finger curled around a half-empty mug, and the background noise of laughter, drunken slurs, and the clashing of tankards fade into a dull hum. His mind was elsewhere. The battlefield, the screams, the blood-soaked earth beneath his feet. And now, Gwen. Her name carved itself into his thoughts like a wound that refused to heal. He could still see her face, the way her body lifeless in Warren's arm. His squadron had trusted him, and he failed them. He failed her. The second mug in front of him sat untouched for a moment before he seized it, and then downed it in one bitter gulp. The burn did not. The burn did nothing to thaw the ice in his chest. His hollow gaze fixed itself on the wooden bar top, eyes unfocused, mind drowning in guilt. Then the door creaked open. A familiar voice broke through the fog. The captain didn't need to look up. He already knew. Herringon stood there, his stance rigid, his expression carrying a trace of hope that the captain knew they were about to destroy. Herringon asked, "Where is Gwen?" The captain grips his empty mug tightened. His grip on his empty mug is tightened. Jorzen's voice came out rough, drained, explaining that she's gone. The silence was deafening. Herringon stiffened, his breathing shallow. "No," he muttered, shaking his head. "No, that's not true." Jorzen finally looked at him, his tired eyes meeting Herringon's. He wasn't lying. Herringon almost parted as if he was going to argue, but nothing came out. His chest rose and fell rapidly, his hands trembling. Then, like a dam breaking, his denial collapsed into anguish. He turned his heels and stormed out, his choked sobs barely contained. The captain exhaled slowly, and, running his hand down his face, he pushed himself off the seat, ready to follow. And yet, as he left the tavern, something made their hairs on his chest stand. A presence. A shadow lurked behind the bar's edge, watching. Ignoring the unease curling in his stomach, the captain stepped into day, the cold air biting against his skin. He followed the sound of Herringon's footsteps. Knowing exactly where he'd gone, the outskirts of town. There, Herringon knelt behind the wall, his head bowed and shoulders shaking. The captain approached, standing behind him. Herringon did notice him immediately, and he brought them to his grave, to her grave. The name etched into the stone sent another dagger of guilt through his chest. Herringon mourned her death. The captain swallowed the lump in his throat, and they stayed there, letting the silence fill the space between them. It said more words than anything ever could. Eventually, they turned back towards town, but something caught their attention. A lone figure walked towards the outskirts. Warren. He carried a pack, his posture hunched. and his pace purposeless. The captain narrowed his eyes and spoke out. Then Herringon. Finally, Warren stopped, but he didn't turn around. Herringon stepped forward, begging not to leave. Warren's grip on his bag tightened, his jaws clenched. A tense silence has passed. The captain explained that it's not his fault alone, but the party's in total. After a brief discussion, they both managed to get Warren back. Relief settled over time. As they were heading back in a nearby alley, amongst twisted scraps of metal laid Stripes unconscious. His body sprawled out over broken wreckage. The captain felt his fist clench. How many more of us are going to break? I thought to himself. Jorzen, who had arrived without them noticing, let out a slow breath. The captain looked at Warren, knowing what Jorzen said, knowing that there is blood amongst the rest of people, bad blood. He told him he needs to get over this anger, and so does Warren of his emotions. As the captain straightened, his expression firmed. We fight. Here. Now. Get it all out, at least. Warren studied for him for a moment, then he stepped forward, rolling his shoulders, not caring. This angered the captain. The battle was raw, fueled by anger, regret, and everything they'd buried deep inside. Blows landed like thunder, neither wanting it to continue, but neither giving an inch. But the captain was slower than he used to be. His body weighed down by years of pain. Finally wearing and tearing. In the end, Warren stood victorious, breathing heavily. But as the captain laid there in the dirt, staring up at the foggy sky, he saw it in Warren's face. He still carried the guilt. The victory for him meant little to him. The captain exhaled slowly, closing his eyes for the first time in a long time. The weight in his chest eased. He no longer felt resentment towards them, no longer clung to his failures. But then, a thought crept in his mind. If I can't hold my own anymore, his fingers twitched, then what am I still doing here? The thought lingered while a whisper in the dark appeared. He slowly brushed it away. For now. As that's recap.
Holy shit, that's like a novel, boy.
That was great. That was great.
Alright, thank you very much for the
We got
recap.
some good insight on Shell's thoughts.
Alright. Shit, so Jorzen and Stripes are back to back, so it's going to Gwen. And then I have to go back and circle back to them.
Back to back.
So,
Yeah, I was gonna be like, that's a lot of backs.
yeah, so you're gonna have to remind me that I have to go back to Jorzen and Stripes. Jesus. It's just the
I got you,
four
King.
of us. Interesting. This would be an interesting group. See what you guys do in Drakkenheim. You guys are not like, oh god, we don't have our whole team. Oh shit.
Yeah, we could do some character development.
Yeah, I was talking to Stripes. Stripes was like, "Oh, I love this game. It's like, it's my most favorite game I've played with you." And I was like, "Really? Like you were out of the biz for almost 2 years?" And he's like, "Yeah, but they didn't want to do anything besides combat. He wanted roleplay." So I get it.
The Sunday group is here for the role play.
Yep.
And I make combat scary, so have fun with that.
We don't want to do combat here.
I was about to say when when Red puts us in combat, he's like, "Finally, I can show what I can do."
They forget sometimes I'm here.
I think
I'll show them.
I was more scared of Gwen because she did so much damage, and I was like, yeah, she needs to go out. And then I guess it did happen because they all left her to die.
Yeah, I was like, oh man.
She was blood hungry for kills. You know, I need to kill
Gwen
everyone.
was a wild child.
All right, so
I love Gwen.
Smokey's coming now, aka Jordan. His alarm didn't go off, but recap's still on you, Gwen. All right, what do you guys wish to do?
We were in the middle of having breakfast, right? So
It was morning. Yeah, you were having your stewy.
We
what the fuck happened just now?
died. I think on my side, I would pay for breakfast, but I think at the bar table he would try to like sit alone.
Yeah, Warren's immediately gonna follow. He's gonna keep his distance, but like so if you do sit at the bar table or like the bar counter, he's gonna sit like one chair over, but he's just going to like just
All right,
he's
so
not letting you out of his eyes.
it'll be a gold piece per meal, and if you want ale, it's 2 silver each.
Easy money.
I'll have the morning special with juice, please.
Morning special is you get the same shit as yesterday.
Yeah, hilarious.
You get morning specials with morning leftovers.
That's basically the same
I'll have the
stews
regular.
every day.
Let's go. Can I also get an extra piece of stale bread? Thank you.
That's not stale. It's actually fresh and baked.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's
Look
like
at
that
This
extra
man
bread.
just
molten,
assumed.
you know. That's the good thing about this place. It's not leftovers. They always make a next one because people come here from all around. They like the food here.
Well, at least the most I can do is dip the bread into the stew and get a nice like soggy but like juicy fucking.
And the bread is like it's like buttered, so it's like you don't even have to put butter. It's like that kind of cooked bread where it's sweet, buttery, and salty.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I'm gonna get the
ends-
extra
The
piece of
ends are a
that.
little crusty, you know.
He tosses in an extra what like 5 copper for an extra piece of bread for that. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll say that.
yeah.
It's a nice like it's not small. It's like a bread like a loaf of bread that you could probably make a sandwich with.
Kind of looks over at Shell and he continues to eat. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't make any conversation, but he eats and he watches.
As you wake up, George and yourself, your brother's not here. He can't attend due to real life shit. But you do wake up as you notice your brother not there. You're left with a piece of parchment folded on his pact. Is written on it. Do you read it?
Yes.
As what it says, I need a break from this group for a day. I'm afraid my anger may get the better of me. I'll do something I will regret and give the group more issues than needed. I'll be in the shadows finding solace, regaining my bearings. If you need me, you'll know the code word. I will do the best to help if need be. Sincerely, Stripes.
Oh wow. I guess I'll make a mental note of that and fold it up, fold the letter up, and put it in my pocket.
Would you like to come to breakfast with everybody else in the bar and buzz it?
Yes.
Alright. You make your accord there without stripes. Seeing everybody inside eating and drinking, enjoying themselves, having a conversation. Many people sitting alone and not together, as you only see Warren and Arthur together. As or depending on Paragon wants to
Wearing and Shell. Wearing and Shell. You over here trying to insinuate Arthur and me, huh? Wearing and Shell, Fred.
I see you guys separated.
Oh. Sorry
Arthur's
about that.
next.
Sorry about that, Brett. Oh, okay, sorry about that, Brett. Sorry about that.
As you arrive, Jaws, and inside, you can smell the fresh baked bread and the stew hot. As today is a little bit kind of cold, but not really cold. It's kind of like early spring weather. As it has a nice brisk frost on some of the buildings before the sun slowly dwindles it away. Oh, yes, well, I forgot. He left you the map, too, Jordan.
Okay, so I got the
So you
map.
have map of Drakkenheim. You hear the conversation of people talking, enjoying their meals, people bickering and having conversations. As Jolson and everybody else that's downstairs, if they did wake up, can roll a perception check for rumors. Alright. Haragon, Arthur, Jolson gets them. Wherein you do get nothing out of this. It's your too easy bickering with new bread.
Shell's not really focusing on that. He's focused on the drink.
Someone has been selling potions out of the old Reed Manor. As you hear that, Haragon. As Arthur, you hear, there is an invisible wall surrounding the old Rose Theatre.
Okay.
And Jorzen, you hear, the trolls of the King's Gate will let you pass for a price, but it will cost you an arm and a leg.
I guess as I am hearing that on my way in, I'll go and sit next to. Yes, I'll go sit next to Herringham.
Ooh, you've been denying Arthur. You're the outcast. He's just like booting by the fireplace.
No, because it's like as my mindset goes.
Oh no, I get
right
it. I
now,
get it. I'm making fun of him because he's a new character.
It's like don't know him yet. Don't know if I could trust him, and it's like I don't know if Phil's pissed off or not right now.
As you eventually see a proprietor coming towards you, Joseph. Can I order get your drink or food this morning? Good sir. As he looks at Joseph.
I will order one drink and a meal.
Right, that'll be a gold and 2 silver, sir.
Right.
So after a moment, you get a nice frothy ale, cold to the touch, and a nice warm stew, lamb stew, with nice bread that is hot out of the oven. Just touching it burns your hand. But since you're a tiefling, it doesn't bother you.
Mm-hmm.
As Haragon, you notice Joe isn't arriving, but without his brother. Strange.
Here, I will sort of make note of that. Hey, I think we're just getting ready for the day, but
Okay. I guess I'll kind of pull out the note and I'll kind of slide it to Haragon to show him, and I'll be like, so my brother, I guess, is a little upset with the group, and he said he'll be in the shadows, I guess.
I see.
Well, if we do end up doing anything today, we'll be short a member.
Okay. Well, I suppose we should group up and then decide what we want to do. I don't know if the plan is to try and venture more into Drakkenheim or...
I don't know. After the last trip, morale might be a little low.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I guess I'll call out to Arthur and Shell and Warren to see if they would like to come over and group up.
Well, good morning, all.
Oh, good morning.
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 Yeah. So, everybody, Strikes is not going to be here today. He said he kind of explained it in this note if y'all would like to read it, but pretty much he's upset at the group and doesn't want to do anything that'll cause more harm.
I think you'd hear like a loud thud, and you'd see Arthur have like, if he was sitting at a chair, he like threw himself down on the table and is sad hearing Stripes is gone. What will I do without my cat Muse for the day? What a terrible life it is here in Drakkenheim.
I guess I'll give myself like, hey, no beans. No.
You just see a single tear fall down his cheek.
So I was wondering what was the plan for today, everybody?
I think that's a
I have
good
no idea.
question.
This do we have any does anybody have any missions in Drakkenheim? I know I have one, but that would be a group effort if we're going to be able to complete it off the information I was given.
Well, I may be new to your group, but I'm not one opposed to looking through Drakkenheim per se. I have been seeking a relic that has been rumored of some sort.
Oh, actually, so have I. We were told that there's a chapel that houses some sort of relic that's important to the followers of the falling fire, and we may or may not have said that we could help retrieve it for them.
Arthur would lean in closer, hearing you say that, hearing on. Oh, the falling fire, you say? You've met them and interacted with their group?
Yes, Yeah.
Interesting. You'd kind of see his eyes like perk up with like excitement or kind of have like that fire in them being very interested. Well, maybe along our journey I can pick your brain or anything else you'd like for that matter and get some information.
Um,
Uh, we have that mission for the chapel, yes, but I was also given a mission from the scientist group. Then they wanted me to go get Delirium crystal from this. I think it was called the Rat Tavern. Red. How many days has passed since then?
Since you got the quest, I'd
Yeah,
say
I
three
know
days.
3 days. Okay. Um, yes. Then I was given this quest 3 days ago. She said the lady that gave it to me said if I was able to complete it, I could meet her back at the fancy hotel up the road. Or if it'll be after that, I just would have to get in contact with somebody from from her group.
I can't say I've particularly heard of that place, but sounds interesting enough to me.
Yeah, I know I'm a little more interested in the scientific group over the other group.
The Fallen Fire, you mean?
Yeah, they might
Hmm.
be corrupted.
Arthur would smirk, hearing that. Interesting. And he would kind of look over, like, nonchalantly, almost kind of like, I guess I have to say this. And he'll look at Shell and Warren. And you?
As soon as you say that, Warren looks up from his stew. As he's been like pretending to like not pay attention to the conversation the whole time, he looks up immediately. So you can kind of tell that he was like listening intently. And he gives you a really mean, fucking mean mug smirk. Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Okay, that's actually quite easy for me to do. And you, big man?
What?
Everyone was mentioning the things that they were trying to accomplish. Being new to this group, I was just seeing what everyone was interested in doing, and, my sweet Herringon friend over there seems to be interested in the Fallen Fire, and that piqued my interest, but I wasn't sure if all of you were working towards a similar goal, if you all have your own ideas, if this group was hodgepodgely thrown together, or if you've been friends for life. I truly don't know that much yet.
He has that like faded eye look, but you can tell immediately. Wherein tries to do the mean mug, but you can automatically see his expression never change from the mean mug face. I have nothing for now. I only had one thing, it's just it protects that one lady that we used to be a part of, but now she's not even here, so I have no reason to do anything now.
Mm. Well, that's sad.
He just stares at you.
Arthur just makes eye contact, staring back. He's like, okay. um, well, he seems okay with his. I mean, would I be able? Do you look sad, or do you look just still that 1,000-yard stare?
He has a 1,000-yard stare.
Okay.
And Warren's behind him staring intently at you. Now he's really angry. He was angry before, but now his arms are folded. He's like a little kid who has like his candy stolen before him.
Arthur, noticing this, would lean over to Jorzen and kind of whisper, because he's like tiefling to tiefling, you know. Is that ugly one behind the giant one partnered with him? He seems quite defensive of him.
What are you whispering about? What are you doing over there?
Just whispering, he would say.
Fuck. Sits back down and eats his stew angrily.
Hmm.
I don't care what we do. Just let me know what we do.
Well, if it doesn't matter, I would suggest trying to do the mission for the scientist group, for that scientist group, because I feel like they'll be able to benefit us a little more than the other groups per se. But that'll be if y'all would like to accompany me. I remember they said the tavern would be kind of a battleground in a way.
Well, I hate to break this to you all, but I'm sure you could tell by my stunning beauty, I'm not really well suited for combat myself. So good luck. I will intently write your stories from the background, and if you shall fall in battle, I will make sure you're well known at least.
Guess you can just give us some battle music for the time. Maybe we'll be able to surpass our limits.
Ah, yes, that I'm wonderful at.
Warren kind
We're
of
gonna make
gets up and finishes his stew and wipes his mouth and says, "We should get going then, right?" He looks over at Chell for like approval.
we're gonna make a story about us. I'd rather than be called Shell. Call me Captain, or the Captain at least. I'd rather nobody know my name.
Okay. As you would see, Arthur pulls out his book, making notes.
Um, I guess I'll pull out the map that Stripes left for me to use, and I'll kind of point it out on the map. Um, we're going to a tavern somewhere in this area 20.
Oh, coincidentally, that's the same area I need to go to.
It's gonna split off. It's like, oh, I gotta use the restroom real quick.
Oh,
Just deep facts.
not 20, it was
Right.
6. My bad. We
Oh,
gotta go.
6. Okay, never mind.
My apologies. My memory's a little off. I knew 20 was something we needed to do, but that was the chapel.
You could say your memory was a little hazy.
Oh, oh, ha, 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 ha,
Where are the
ha,
drums,
ha.
Arthur? Arthur, the drums.
Oh,
Rolled my eyes so hard I almost fell off my dinosaur.
thank you. I tried so hard with that one.
Wait, we have to try and get all the way to spot number 6?
Yes, walls away, brother.
This was how Gwen died, because this is where we were trying to go through that field, right? Because we were going to circle.
That's on the other side. We gotta go to the opposite side of the map. I just noticed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess after seeing that and remembering, I'll point it out and I'll be like, but this will be if y'all want to.
Maybe we can go around before just try to figure out if we can go this way.
I fear we probably don't have the tools required to make a full trip that far into Drakkenheim yet. simply because we don't have a way to like stay within the city.
This little mini bridge. Is this a bridge?
Maybe we should make it to 18 then. I think 18. They said that there's like a little tavern. There's like a little.
You
I
guys
wouldn't
can
say
always
there's a.
take a different route. You don't always have to keep taking this route. There's other
Okay.
routes to
Yeah.
get into Drakkenheim. It's
Yeah,
just-
maybe
Number
we
8 says ferry
Yeah.
too.
Oh, true.
So like if we maybe, because if the walls, we could go like.
We don't even know what's there though. Actually, I'm
Right.
curious to know what's there. I'm not. Gonna
Everything
lie.
is walled off. It's just the big walls are like these fucking massive things. These are massive walls. You can't really. And then you.
Oh,
have
I see the ones with
roads.
circles. Okay. So the purple dots are like what we can travel along.
Correct. You can easily do that. I
Oh.
add roads in, like I add
Mhm.
walls no matter what. There's always gonna be walls in areas, so, but most of the outskirtings are kind of open. So I made a wall here, but there's actually no wall here, ideally. But I like the walls ideally to make this place feel like it's like a capital city, because all the lines are considered roads, ideally.
Okay.
Because it's a straight C. If you look up here, Academy Street, and then these are the walls. But yeah, there has to be obviously some order in certain locations. But you could potentially go here and go around, ideally.
That's what I was thinking.
You just have to do it in a way that you don't get caught.
I kind of like that idea. We haven't been this. We haven't been this way before too, so we might encounter some new type of encounters, you know. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens with like the descriptions and stuff. We could always run away since we're down a member.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's a suicidal. We'll see, won't we? ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los
Why
dos?
not a little bit of both. Both is good.
Both is good. Both is good.
So we're
If-
heading toward 8, or sorry, I didn't see where we're pointing on the map.
Same.
We are heading towards 8, but we're doing it in a way where we're going through corners.
So like kind of like along like that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, no.
Alrighty.
Might get some new encounter descriptions.
Does anybody need to stop by the market for any potions or?
I don't have enough money for it. They double charge.
We pour.
We're broke as fuck.
Yeah, like I have one healing potion and then charge me like 100 gold pieces. So, you know.
Yeah, maybe you'll hit it
Technically a
big and
small
you'll find that
potion.
giant crystal that's worth 5,000.
Oh yeah. That's the goal.
Or maybe you'll be like, no, I was
Alright.
jab it into my heart and become one with the crystal.
I guess I'll roll the map up as we start to stand up and make our way.
Ooh, George is taking lead. I like this. Doesn't have his brother like bossing him
Hero
around.
coming in.
Doesn't have his brother bossing him around anymore.
The Gwen situation kind of changed the perspective. We can't let her die in vain.
Mm-hmm.
We sure can.
We must save her old city.
Well, it's most people's city.
Man, fuck them other
It's
people.
Gwen. Yeah, it's Gwen City. She was gonna be queen.
Exactly. She was gonna be the Haze Queen.
Oh, don't jinx
Don't bring up
yourself.
her name.
Don't jinx yourself, George. You might
Haze
become the
Queen.
Haze King. Alright, you guys leave the Drakkenheim, taking a long road. As this time you begin to do a detour as you start from this location. As you begin to try to
Ooh.
find yourself in a different area and travel across the roads. As this place has not been seen or taken, as you have now more different locations to loot and pillage and maybe find some interesting stuff along the way. Because that's always fun, right?
Yes.
As I haven't done this in this game yet, so if you'd like, you can roll a D100 for a magical item or a survival check for a magical herb along the travels. Oh shit, Jorzen, 100.
Holy fuck.
Holy
let's go.
crap. The luck
Damn.
dice.
I was not expecting that. The
'Cause he
only
took
thing
the
that
lead.
makes me nervous is I'm gonna get a good roll now and shit rolls in
Yeah, you get
combat.
another D100
Come
for a
on,
shit roll
natural
now.
one. Natural one. Natural one.
As Warren, you
Come
just come
on.
across some berries along the way. You can roll a d20, and what berries you find along the road. Bananas do not count. It doesn't exist here. I don't care. As you find
Fetch.
6 of some kind of berry, as you can desire it and roleplay it as you see fit. As I still need a D100 from Jordan.
Oh, so I roll another.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one for the check and then one for the item. Wow, you find an interesting potion along your travels.
Ooh.
Let me see if I can get the wording for it. You find the
Can I determine
potion
whether
is separate into brown, silver, and gray layers. As you shake the bottle, it doesn't mix in color; they're separated.
ugh.
Uh-oh.
Can I determine if the berries are like poisonous or not?
You can give a nature check or survival. You look at them closely. It's up to you if you want to make them poisonous or edible. Or maybe they have some flaw to them. Maybe they make you go diarrhea. I don't know.
I'm going to determine that they are poisonous. How many
Right.
berries do we got? Like
6.
5 or 6?
You
6,
rolled
okay.
6. Yeah. You can collect them. Maybe down the road you could use them in brewing something if you have alchemy. And herbalism is usually a combo wombo with it, so then you know how to use it properly. But yeah. This draws in. What do you do as you pick up this potion that was left in what looks like the ground? As you can see, fabrics around the vicinity. No corpse, no body, but it seems whoever was here was quick in a hurry as they dropped everything like a hat and ran for dear life.
I guess I'll look to the group to see if anybody else knows anything about it. Be like, hey, does anybody seen this potion before or has a way to identify it?
No, I don't think I have anything anymore.
Well, I can't say I've seen the potion before, but I do happen to be blessed with some magical talent in identifying unknown objects.
If you don't
It
mind, could you identify this for me?
Not in the slightest, but it would take me about 10 minutes. I don't know if we are in a hurry, if you want me to examine this later.
Here, we shouldn't linger in the haze for too long, so I feel like we should probably get there and back as relatively quick as possible. So, here, I'll give you this potion to identify whenever you have the time.
Yes, thank you. I'll take good care of it and make sure it stays safe.
Thank you. If it's something that you could use I'll let you use it if we come into a pinch.
With this potion itself, actually, you could roll Arcana check for people who are magical innate. So people who are actually born with magic, like Haragon or Arthur. I'd say more like those characters because you would have to have like some like actual. I would
Yeah.
say not you, Jordan, because you know some magic, but you're not magical innate. You may have the
Hang-On is going
ability.
to cast guidance on himself to be able to help try and get
Okay.
this to hit.
Yeah, you have to be like a pure caster for this check, like someone who's
So not
actually.
just have some spells because of like
Yeah,
waste.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's more something who's like studies magic or knows a little bit about stuff more correlated. Certain items you can actually identify because of the rarity's not that high, or if you've seen them before plenty of times in your traveling life, I guess. But some items you just probably will never kind of ascertain because,
Yeah.
well, it's D&D. You don't know everything.
R&D.
Where the hell is this section for magical items? What was your check? Sorry, I'm scrolling through this shit.
Here and God got 29.
All right. Yeah, you get the new art now. Enjoy it. This is the new art for Potion of Climbing.
Ooh,
Oh, that's cool.
could help with the fucking scary wall.
Yeah, you get to drink that nasty shit. Look at that 3 color. It's like an alcohol. Looks like it a little bit. There's some probably sperm in there and some other shit.
Oh lord.
Yeah, I guess like maybe Harengon, you could like see Arthur like turning to put it in his bag, and that's when you could like catch a glimpse of it.
I think that's a potion of climbing, right?
Hmm. And Arthur will turn and like hand you the bottle to inspect.
Harengon, without even touching it, he'll sort of just look at it. No, that's most certainly a potion of climbing. Anyways,
Well, the cute Harengon is quite talented at magic, I see. And then Arthur would turn and hand the potion back to Jorzen. Well, it looks like you have your answer.
I'll grab it from Arthur, turn to Haragon, and I will thank him for being able to identify that for me.
yeah. To be honest, I don't know how I know that, but
Maybe it is something that you remember from before you lost your memories.
Oh, wait.
Perhaps.
Did I hear this correct? You've lost your memory.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but
Interesting.
that's what it feels like. So
You'd see Arthur pull out his notebook and scribble in some notes very quickly, and then shut it.
I all right. Should we keep moving?
All the way again.
You guys begin to traverse a little bit further. You can roll a perception check for all of you, as I'd like to see if you guys can see something that may interest you.
holy fuck, none of us play around when it comes to perception
crap.
checks.
Right?
Yeah.
Shall you
A highest perception check will find a location. As you see a devastated street filled with broken wagons, abandoned vendor stalls, and bones that scattered across the vicinity of the place. If you'd like, you can roll investigation and look for anything of worthwhile, or leave the location completely. You might be afraid that whatever has left this place in devastation might not be a good thing.
We're decided not to.
Arthur's just looking at rocks, apparently.
Ugh, I like rocks.
This one seems harder than this other rock.
It's gonna be good for skipping. I guess none of you else want to look around? Okay.
No, sadly not.
Everyone's so cautious.
Yeah, it makes sense. I wouldn't blame them. They don't want to be attacked by like zombies or fucking thugs
Oh,
or whatever.
fair. Yeah, and that side of the group, in all fairness, you guys went through trauma. You've watched a lot of people die already.
Alright. You quickly avoid the situation. If you guys want to avoid the situation, give me a stealth check and begin to move away from the outskirts. As Arthur, you realize everybody doesn't follow you in pursuit. They begin to like sulk away across the alleyway or around the bushes and begin to move away from the location and not enduring the remains of death.
These people don't seem to appreciate the beauty of death. It's everywhere we go here in Drakkenheim. But alas, you'll just try and catch back up with the group.
So you begin to move a little bit further away after a good hour of travel. You begin to interconvene in more locations across the land itself. You might even come across something a little bit strange. As I like a second perception roll to ascertain this, as we'll just use the roll in general. You eventually notice something else. As you see the side of a facing crater melted away like sticky wax, as some of the meteorites have stricken here. You don't have to re-roll. We're just giving the same perception as last time. So the second person, highest perception, notices this.
Me and Jordan got the same perception
Then
check, so it was
you
like
can
22.
Both look together.
Hold hands while doing it.
And Jordan just look at it and just like, I look over at Jordan and give a shrug.
It's like I would lean over. Hey, I see that. Do you see it? But
Question is, do you want to go into it or avoid it?
Jordan, be careful. It might be a trap.
Definitely. I wonder what could have made this crater. Could I try to inspect it a little more
You'll
from a
have to.
distance?
You will not
Like stepping
ascertain.
a little closer?
You can look around, but to actually investigate it, you'd have to go inside of it. And
I'm gonna take a pass.
it's like on an 80-degree angle, so it's really like a hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a flat
Oh,
ass on that.
yep. I don't got no more rope, bruh.
Bruh. Just don't be like a brother taking the rope away from me, making me fall my death.
The last time I used my rope, somebody, look, I ain't saying no names, but
See, that's where Jordan
took the
shines.
fucking rope. What a fucking
He
dick.
sees what he sees what Stripes does, and he goes, "Okay, don't do that."
He learns from Stripes' mistakes.
Listen, a wise man learns from others. A fool learns from himself.
Honestly,
Right, you guys want to go closer to the chapel, or do you want to go to the bridge?
let's go to the bridge.
Yeah.
We haven't been to the bridge.
Alright, we're going to take this way then, because that way is closer to the chapel. Go around the outskirts a little bit more further.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Alright, as you begin to look around in the vicinity, you feel unwavering attention as you are obviously out and about in a new location. I'd like you all to roll me a stealth check. See if you can see or spot whatever it is as you be quickly realizing enough you're in a rather desecrated place. Either finding yourself in a house or behind a wall or even in some shrubbery.
I'm gonna use tactical mind to. Actually, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Never mind.
Let us see what happens here. This is going to be random.
Well, none of us are stealthy.
Yeah.
Dang. We
How do we
just
even question
stomp
this
it
at this
in.
point?
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm really just clomping right into there.
Arthur is just practicing his screamo right now.
Do you eventually notice across your ranks you do see an individual of a different order arriving here? I'll put the picture here. So I begin to look around. You can see them paired with what looks like 5 bugbears looking around the outskirts. A group, an organization maybe, hard to say, as they look around. I heard something. Who's out there? Keeping quiet. Good for you. I wouldn't want to kill
I don't
you.
think Arthur. I was gonna say I don't think Arthur would hear him over his singing.
Right. Oh, you better not follow us, or you're gonna get beaten to shit. Snaps his fingers to the bugbears as they look like they have 2 bodies with them, dragging them off.
Who's called?
As they head further into the city. As it looks like a group of gang members, unannounced to you what organization they are, but they look like they're outlaws.
Keep it moving.
From the bodies that they were dragging, you can roll a perception check to see if you can see with being quiet or not. The people who failed their stealth checks do not bother rolling, depending if you want to be exposed.
Was our
The
what
DC
was
is a 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I passed.
I did not.
I ignored my perception.
I failed my perception check anyway, though. So.
Yeah, you're too
I
scared.
passed with a 10.
Yay!
As you can see,
Twinsies.
by the organization, since Arthur, you've never seen them before yet, but George and you have, is just it's the order that of the farm folk that you had talked to many days ago. Looks like they have captured 2 of them.
Can I notice if they're alive or not?
Hard to say. They were beaten to shit.
Damn. I guess I'll lean over to wearing gun or herring gun, my bad. And I'll
Where
go.
gone? I love it.
That's our ship name.
Yeah.
Wearing gone is herring gone.
But yeah, I'll lead over to herring gun, and I'll kind of nudge him and be like, if he's next to me, that I'll be like, hey, those look like some of the people that were at the farm while we were there.
Some of the members of the following or of the falling fire. Okay.
Why do you think the outlaws would be after them?
Only to loot whoever they can.
You think that might be the group that tried to jump us before we made it to Emberwood?
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so. I mean, mind you, I don't remember any bugbears being with them, but
Yeah,
I honestly wasn't paying enough attention, so
I
maybe
guess. Sorry.
no, I think, do we want to lay low? Do we want to
Yeah, we
attempt?
definitely shouldn't get involved with them just yet. If anything, I say we should probably make like a note of this. Because
Okay.
this might be something that we might have to deal with later. And if we can remember where we saw them, since we saw them over here, their base must be somewhere over here, somewhere, I would assume. So I guess and we seen them where our little flag is right now. Right. Yeah.
Sorry.
And so I guess
Sorry?
I said, and did we see them heading up the road?
They went up, yeah.
Okay. So I guess
There's
I'll
a
kind of
group of
like
6 of them, 5 bugbears and what looks like a caster mage, elf-like.
I guess I'll kind of make like a mental note of this area to try to remember where we saw them for just in case. And then
Might be with the Queen of Thieves, man.
yeah.
From your perspective, they didn't dress like them, but they may be like working for them as a mercenary group. As there's a lot of mercenary groups that dwell here and live here. They will work for money, or they will try to do it as they see fit. As obviously you can tell quickly enough, they are kind of like the Queen of Thieves. They don't back down.
Mhm.
So you'll find organizations that are not part of an organization. They have their own crew or group here, as well as you might come across rival parties that may be good people or bad people. They may see you as a threat and try to attack you and steal your shit, or they may leave you alone. As this place is rather not safe for anybody, any organization. Lucky enough, if you do come across an organization that you can work with, maybe you can make some friends along the way, but a lot of this place is um, risque as you guys begin to make your voyage out, as you begin to get out of the houses, out of the shrubberies, or behind the walls, reconbining together and heading along to the bridge, making your rounds closer. As you eventually travel a little bit more, you rather see a rather deserted alleyway filled with trash, but an access point to the sewer. You find another sewer point. You can mark that on the map if you see it.
Yep.
As
Did someone do that?
Yeah, you have one access point here, I think. And then, yeah.
Appreciate it.
I think you maybe should color code everything so you're like, okay, black is for sewer, this is for that.
Yep.
You want me to delete this one though? I can get rid of it.
The gold points are I consider them like mission goals or whatever, but like the blacks are for the
Alright, I'll
blacks
put a
for this
sewer
price.
there. Alright, yeah, you see a sewer, obviously. If you want, you can investigate the area, or you can avoid this place and keep going. It's up to you.
Well, I'm down to just keep going to the bridge.
The bridge is what we need.
Alright. As you travel for 2 hours, eventually making your way to a court of the bridge. Let me... Where the fuck is it? Oh, I have a really nice picture, actually. That's kind of creepy, but I'm going to show it to you anyways. I don't have, like, I hate this game that doesn't have handouts. Ugh. But it's whatever. There's a will, there's a way. Alright, I'll put it in the Discord. It's kind of what you kind of vibe, the vibe is currently. As the major bridges span across the Janan River, all located within the inner city. As Drakkenheim was destroyed, crossing the river via these bridges required merchants and travelers to pay the gate tax to enter the cities proper. Otherwise, to make a detour 15 miles southwest, has made a living for rather a ferryman folk across the Drakkenheim River, the south side of the town, using a rowboat, often simply called the ferryman. Enjoyed meeting urchins and ne'er-do-wells who have inhabited Drakkenheim and kind of swapping stories and gossip with a penny of pinches of merchants. As when the meteor fell, the ferryman sadly, became a haze husk, one tortured, mindless, undead creatures that drifted aimlessly about the city. However, he had retained a strange imbalance of his memory. It's not hostile to passbyers. Instead, the ferryman takes paying passengers back and forth from Grand River, just as he did in life. But he is now communicates in low moans and grunts. The ferryman seems to enjoy company and conversation, of course, for gold. As he is cursed in this state of mind. As you eventually see the ferryman arriving to your location, as you can see, he kind of rows up to the waters. He sees you as you kind of get startled for a moment as you realize, is that dead? Is that a zombie? What the hell is that? As you almost draw your blades out.
Are we sure you want to take this road across? Looks a bit.
The only other way is to get past one of the gates. If you look at, I'll pull out the map. I'm trying to show them the area and be like, we'll have to be able to climb this wall to make it over the next bridge. If anything, I can go first to see if it's safe.
Well, if I've learned anything through my travels, it's to not always judge a book by its cover. Though he may appear grotesque in nature, he may be actually quite kind or helpful.
As you guys begin to see, he approaches you, eventually hits the dock point of the other side. You see the ferryman grunts and gestures to the boats, holding out his hand as he waits for you to enter. As he groans towards you, unable to talk. You can
I
tell
guess
he still somehow has his personality locked into his mind, as this is a rare occasion to see a haze creature not attacking you.
I'll lean over to, or I'll look over to Arthur and be like, well, do you want to accompany me on the first ride?
Arthur would put one foot behind him and his hand in front of him and bow. I would be delighted, my fellow sir. And then he would reach his hand out for the ferryman if he still has his hand out.
Yeah, he wants a gold piece per. He doesn't say it, but ideally it's like a gold piece.
Oh, okay. He'll place one in his hand while he gets in the boat.
All right, one gold piece per person.
I'll set one in his hand as well. As I'm walking, I'll turn around and be like, well, does anybody else want to? How many people can come on this first trip?
It's I can fit a group of party of 6, including the boat ferryman. It's designed for the campaign, yes.
No.
It's a rowboat.
Just so happy.
In a normal rowboat, you could probably fit 6 people, but it'd be really tight. But yeah. Plus, you have small characters too, so they count as half a size.
I'd place a gold piece and get in.
Hesitant at first, but as soon as he sees Shell pays a gold piece, he immediately places a gold piece and follows.
Oh, might as well hold his pocket.
Alright, everybody pay the boy?
I guess I'll look at Herringon and ask, or did he put one in yet?
I don't know.
I didn't realize I was on mute. Herringon will
That's
throw
probably
a gold
scared
piece
as
in.
fuck. Giving the dead guy.
He's definitely intimidated. He's sort of, you can tell by his posture, he's sort of sunk in and uncomfortable.
Alright.
Arthur would extend his hand to Herringon. Oh, come on.
Warren smacks his hand away. Aragon. Don't touch him.
Do you say this out loud? Do you
Don't
say that out
Yes,
loud?
yes,
Oh
I
my
say it out
God.
loud.
Oh shit!
Arthur would just turn around and be like, being ugly sure is a jealousy. I wouldn't know. It makes you do nasty things. And he would sit down next to Chorzin.
All right.
Harengon sort of like hesitantly walks in, clearly very confused.
He like walks. He like leans over to Aragon. Don't trust him.
Okay.
All right. As you guys pay their wage, the ferryman eventually begins to put it in his pocket. Eventually, taking you across the water as he grows. As you almost feel like he's trying to have a conversation with you, but you can't really understand him. Due to obviously his voice box long gone, rotted away. But you can tell that he enjoys the company like an old ferryman would. So he begins to grab the oars and slowly move, pushing you like it's nothing. The weight combined, as husk creatures have immense strength. So he begins to push you guys. It's like a nice gondola ride across the eerie black water.
Do we get would this be long enough to be considered like a short rest across it?
No, it doesn't take
Okay.
an hour.
No worries.
It's like half an hour at best, but yeah.
I would pull up my lyre and play, because I would notice that he looks like he's enjoying our company.
He likes the music.
The heavy death metal.
He starts rocking his
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, it's just like it has death in it.
We're just headbanging.
Fucking like
Where like begrudgingly like nods his head.
Like Xiao has the perfect hair for like a rocker too, so like you see him bobbing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. As you begin to be transported across the other side of the river. As obviously you can't really command him to do anything else, as this is all he knows in life. And this is he's like wired that way now, even after death. And so he kind of growls as if anybody tries to take the oars, he'll protect himself and defend himself to death for his boat. That's all he knows in life, is left of what he remembers himself. As he just begins to row, and he kind of hums in his groaning voice.
This is what capitalism does to people, by the way.
As it makes you sad knowing this man is trapped like this, but he still lives happily in a way of life that he was given, even after the calamity.
Arthur would kind of see that as beautiful, since he's the doomsayer and understands all the tragedy. He would begin writing actually a song about this ferryman that he will play later.
Eventually, being docked on the other side of the bridge, of the boat. So the bridge is no longer there, but the row taking about 30 minutes, eventually undocking as the ferryman looks alone. You can see he mindlessly moves back for a moment. For those that are clearly watching him, you do notice he heads towards a location that he's remembered for all his life. Rows across the boat into a certain alcove as he mindlessly returns all the money that he's obtained over the countless years, as he keeps a duck-shaped bayou in the middle of the river, which connects to several ropes attached to what looks like his stash. So he keeps it there, returns back to his ferryman days, as he has no use of gold, but he's wired that way that is where he stashed his money.
All right, quick. Who knows how to swim? Who knows how to sneak? Who knows how to swipe?
We'll leave.
Stripe is missing out.
This
No.
time of day.
Come on, guys. That's like thousands of gold right there. Jordan,
If
you love treasure, don't you?
not that much. I'm not
Um,
my brother.
Yeah, I'm not
If
the
I may
person
throw
gonna
in
steal
my-
from a dead guy.
Yes, and my 2 cents is, if we see a creature like him, who's to say what's in the river itself if you have to swim?
I don't even know what's in this water. First off. Second off, I don't know. He's the one husk that is still doing what they quote unquote loved in a way. I couldn't rob from a man like that. Conviction so strong.
Your brother would smite him to the ground, probably.
Poor ferryman.
Listen, he's the little brother for a reason.
All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break as we're on the other side now. We're in a whole new location. We're further away from the haze, so there's a good chance less contamination. As on the big map, I will show you on the map where you are. As you can tell by the contamination levels, is not as bad as where you were traveling. You are in more of the lighter haze areas, so there are corruption for sure, but not crazy corruption when you go into the crater areas.
It looks like it's real bad around the sprawl area under 6.
Yes, there
But
is
now,
contamination.
So
now
it
we're
looks
gonna face the real monsters. People.
People,
And
yeah,
now we
people
can't just
are
run home.
very dangerous. Because
Alright guys, kill everybody. No people left. Can't trust them.
Yeah.
don't worry, I'm
Well-
gonna kidnap Paragon, and then you guys are gonna cry.
Oh.
All right,
Alright,
we'll be
everybody-
back
already
in
know
5
us the
minutes.
Everybody form a
Arthur has
circle
a new
around
story
Herringbone.
now. After
What's
this
up?
I'm gonna take
little
like a 10-minute
ferryman
nap, and then all of a
side
sudden I'm gonna wake
Kitsuki,
up.
do you want to fight? Do you want to fight, Kitsuki? Huh? Do you want to fight? You over here trying to grab Aragon's hand?
Listen.
You're gonna try to grab Aragon's hand in front of me? In
We already
front of
have
me?
a lot of infighting in the past week, alright?
Right. Just wait till Arthur puts his hand on Shell's back. Warren's that's gonna be his true enemy through this campaign, Arthur.
just fucking
Cue battle
NTRing
music.
him in front of people. Just oh my god, brother.
Shell's body like position is just like the way is just like try me, bitch. Everything. So if you go out, if we go to choose something, I'm not gonna guarantee. I'm giving everybody here warning. Just lost a good dear friend.
No, yeah, Arthur doesn't like humans, so that's why he laughs at like Warren getting so jealous. He's like,
You better keep it that way. Grr.
I think if
Wrong
anything, you're just
Steve.
making him try harder now. Like he sees it as a funny game. This is a doomsayer bard. He's already a bard. That's bad enough. But now
He's already dead inside.
exactly.
Now to use these free 5 minutes for a nap. Because I
Damn.
only had 4 hours of
Not the-
sleep.
Not the 3 to 5 minute nap.
You know what? I'm just gonna have my fucking keyboard and my mouse. Thank God they're like both fucking wireless, so I can just stay in my bed. We're not that fighting that much, so.
You think?
But we are rolling, so I'll be waiting for that. No,
Like
I
Fred
think like
said,
last
Aaron Don's
time,
gonna get abducted.
I don't know when. I think this was,
Yay!
I think it was like what fucking Dragonlance that I actually fell asleep, or it was I think Witchlight.
No, I know you did I swear in one of Saturdays, because didn't Red move you to the AFK
Yeah,
channel? Yeah.
There you go. It was Saturdays,
Yeah.
not Sundays. Yeah. I was
Out.
just fucking shit. I felt like shit. Like I was dying.
I just remember
Like,
you popped back in and you were like, "Why'd you move me to AFK?"
no, I think it was like, wait, what the fuck happened? It was like, dude, you're asleep. It's like,
Mhm.
shit.
Mhm. It was the
I just
very
didn't have sleep.
beginning. Yeah, very beginning of the library one.
Oh, Candlekeep.
Candlekeep, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that actually.
Mhm.
We were in the
Man,
library so much. I'm just like,
remember
I'll take a slap.
Akazam Zarak?
Ah, I
I'm gonna look
struggled
for
so
doors,
hard.
secret doors.
Looking for secret doors.
I'm not even gonna lie. I was secretly happy when his character died because every time I had to write recap with his fucking name in it, I was like,
You had like a stroke.
yes. That's why I made.
Ram.
That's why when Alar was dumb, I was like, I'm just calling you A.
I'm calling you secret doors guy.
Yep, you get a nickname.
Doorman.
Ophelia was the only one that actually got her name said normally. Everyone else had some form of name. And Jiff. Jiff was Alar's bestie, though.
Yeah, that's different. He
Mhm.
gets special treatment for that, you know.
And Jiff's name was 4 letters. Like,
Yeah.
It's funny enough too, because he was a gnome in Saturdays. So he brought that character back from Saturday's Mad Mage,
mhm.
but in later on, I think he actually died and brought him back as an auto gnome.
Oh.
Right, I thought that was so cool. I always like when characters like
Get kind of
nick.
repurposed.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I want
Which
to
is
do that for
weird.
Alar one day, but I don't know how.
That's fair.
It'd have to be like young him.
Babelar. It's like,
Babelar. Hunklar.
He would be like in Hercules when Hercules is a teenager.
not
Oh,
Twinklar.
Yep.
Kitsuki. I'm also bringing Efron back on Wednesday's campaign now.
Oh, you are? Peanut butter.
His name is Chefron.
Chevron. Eno and I like message all the time. She's like, that is one character I'll always remember. Is she didn't even remember Efron's name. She just said peanut butter beard, dude.
Yep. Peanut butter man. That's all it is. It's
One
because
of
like I
Intel's
just made the
characters was
joke is
known
just
for
like
it.
just find one food that we'd like have Efron love, and then everybody just agrees like peanut butter. I'm like, all right, cool. I love peanut butter now.
Like his whole personality.
Peanut butter?
Hmm.
Duh.
Duh.
Although Eno's character in that game was one of my favorites. I don't know if any of you know the old YouTube videos of Kelly that did the song Shoes.
Oh my god.
Her character was like that, and I was dying constantly. It was so funny.
Literally talking shit
Oh my god.
to everybody.
It was perfect. Like, anytime someone would say something, she'd be like, ow.
Yeah, but like it's funny too, cause like when I met her character, I was just like, is that an angel? Just like, oh, beautiful goddess. Thank
She
you.
fell from the boat.
I literally felt like what, 500 feet?
I think more than that. We were like miles up in the sky. I'm
Also
surprised you
funny
didn't
too. I
die.
was just like, yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna die. It is worth it. It's funny too, cause like, if he had like a sane like not a sane memory, if he was smart enough, he would have been like, oh shit, my shield. Oh, I guess we'll land and try to find it. Oh shit, my shield. I'm gonna go fucking jump off and try to reach for it.
Mm. I think this is when in Strahd, when we were playing too, Juliet was around because we were like, Efron would have loved Juliet. Like, their characters would have
Dude,
worked
I
so
miss
well.
Juliet so
Oh
much.
yeah.
The way she just
Mhm.
fully never had anyone's name right too.
That was so funny.
And it would
We don't
change
care about
every
strap
time.
on over here.
Yeah. No.
Fucking when she starts talking shit about fucking straw, dude, that fucking killed me.
Well, and it always came off so effortlessly on your part, which was beautiful. Like it was never like trying to think of another way to say someone's
Oh
name.
no,
It
I
was just, like,
literally I
confident.
had like a list of names written down in front
Oh
of me.
my
for each
God.
player. I'd be like, yeah. Anyways, concrete over here.
They're like, let me
And then-
roll a d10, which one
exactly.
do I
Well,
pick?
and because she never said the same name twice, I'd like cross it off the list. Like one time.
Dude, Efron and Juliet
Uh,
would be the
love it.
terrifying fucking power couple.
Mm-hmm.
One's the shield, the other's the weapon.
Yeah, I really want to bring Juliet back.
You should. I loved her character.
She was one of the few like hyper aggro melee characters I played because I don't usually play a lot of like bruiser builds.
Mm-hmm.
She fucked it up.
You also rolled. That was like your character that was blessed. You were hitting.
Yeah, she was, and she was
everything.
critting. It wasn't even just hitting; she was like critting on everything, and I was like, "Ooh!"
Mm-hmm.
It was finally your day to shine.
It was my
other than the
payback from
dragon.
Xander. Yeah,
I was gonna say from either Xander or fucking fuck, what was the
Cyril.
guy called from yeah, there you go.
So yeah. Although to
Always
be fair,
missing.
so you know how we like ran from that dread dragon at the end of Dragonlance?
Yeah.
Cyril still had his bow ready with like a full Eldritch Smite charge. And he had like the ability to cast Banishing Smite. So I crunched the numbers, and with my Hexblade Curse, if I crit, we'd be doing a shit ton of damage. But if I didn't crit, I think I was doing at a minimum something like almost 60 damage
Damn.
in one hit. And I was like, and that's if I like low roll pretty much everything.
All I was there for was just to be in the front lines and heal Agatar, and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe heal anybody else, but we'd all rely on Agatar getting hit. Man, what is my most aggressive character? It has to be either fuck, what's his name? Mac or Bronze. That'd be it. I mean, no, technically no. Pride takes the cake.
The best one
I
is
forgot.
Elkhorn. Elkhorn forever.
Oh, fuck no. No, not him. Not him. He was aggressive in the fact that he has fucking something down there.
It was handy in a pinch. But I think everybody liked the
It was
rogue.
airy.
The fucking hot fucking rogue. Yeah. Fucking.
Bro did not hesitate to come after my character.
Your hot character was hot. You didn't give him what he wanted.
He couldn't handle me.
Oh, he could. Delicate flower.
Bro was just like, oh god. Creeped him out.
Oh, everybody bayed for the warlock, the evil one. They're like, mommy?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Just evil.
Oh, dude. She gave us, like, hypnotic patterns, so everyone's, like, thought of reason of why she gave us hypnotic pattern was just, like, everyone's like, mommy. They failed the save because they did it intentionally. It's like, oh, dude.
I'm surprised you guys didn't wow her enough to make her side with you guys.
We tried.
Lies. Lies.
Hey, man, why would we ruin that perfect body? Oh, no, we got the fucking Death Knight to help us
I
instead.
like the fact that you killed that guy, the fucking pervert in the woods, the goblin or orc guy with the daggers. Dude, he almost killed somebody right off the get-go. I think it was Jack who took the big brunt of it. Forgot his name, but yeah. He was creepy. He was like watching you guys and he's going to kill that unicorn. Is everybody back yet or no?
I am.
I'm here.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, who knows actually? Because if Tuesday's game's done, we might do that. I only have like 2 campaigns I haven't ran yet. I'm trying to run all the campaigns I haven't ran yet, so it might likely be the one you always wanted to play, the fucking a bunch of mini adventures, the Yawning Portal ones.
Yawning yeah. Tales of the Yawning Portal.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of short stories that were like made back in the 80s and 90s. I ran
like
half of
Monday's
them. I never
campaign.
finished them.
I like Monday's campaign. It's like
You get
linear for the party
you get a
that we
different
have.
vibe every time. Yeah, it's a different kind of
Yeah.
vibe. So you get a dungeon crawl, or you get a open sandbox of world, or you get like a fucking old school ziggurat style campaign
Yeah, it's
with
so funny.
traps
It
and
literally
puzzles and
just gave
shit.
me like instant vibes of Witchlight the moment we got into that Feywild. I'm just like, yes, this is what I wanted.
Where it's like, yeah, you don't fucking fight anybody. Like you want to because you're pissed off at the leprechauns, but it's like you have to play the game how it's intended to, or you can totally attack everybody and then see what happens.
I think we'd die if we do.
No, but I would say you would probably not have any help along your venture. And you'd feel bad. A lot of them have families.
Of course. I literally have a centaur that's made to be empathetic for everybody.
Alright. As you guys eventually make your way across, eventually see the fairman disappear into the distance, you begin to find yourself rather long the travels into the unknown. Where would you like to go now? On your map, you begin to spurt it out, asking Jolson to unravel it. You actually want to go to the sprawl? Damn, you crazy boys.
I don't know. I'm just like seeing how far.
We could probably just go, like,
From here it's 2 hours of travel.
here, and then
That's
here, and
the
then go back
wall,
here.
so good luck with that one.
Yeah, it's
Go
a
over here,
wall.
and then go over
That's
here.
how I was
and then
thinking.
just
Maybe
go
we
over
might
here.
want to avoid it. You know,
This
with
is
the
a big
fucking
wall,
tentacle
though.
monsters.
Oh god,
Yeah.
The
Well,
crater.
each
No.
gate has people protecting it, so depends on who it is.
So maybe like the outer,
That would take you more hours.
or like
I would
along
say,
the wall.
oh no, we could go to that street right before the sprawl and maybe cut through the alley.
Sprawl is the whole area. It doesn't.
Do it on the map. Do it on the map. Do it on the map. So we
The
can
sprawl is
scale
a
it.
fucking big ass. The whole complex.
Yeah, so I'm like probably cut through this alleyway so we don't have to deal with the gate the people that would guard this one.
They'll probably see us along the way, so we'll just have to make like a stealth check, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just go around at first. Just go here, and then just.
And then go there. Yeah, okay. That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Head towards the alleyway and try to follow the wall.
I like that
Yeah.
idea. I like that idea.
Perfect.
The other things I see is literally just going there and then just right through the sprawl, or we just go hide.
It just
I mean, I
depends
guess
on
we-
time, I think, because
I
like
guess
the
we
sprawl,
could
yes,
go right-
contaminated, but if it's not nighttime, then we should be okay.
I just want to make one, statement here. I just want to address the elephant in the room. We are going through the haze, so when it comes to the monsters and stuff, we're just gonna make a run for it, right? Surely, we're not gonna
It
fight it.
depends.
We're just gonna run.
It
Maybe.
depends.
Do we know where we're gonna run? Because we would have to go back through the river if we're trying to get like home.
Or
And
we
what's
just
to
gonna
say
run
he's
past?
just like waiting that you know
Worst
what I mean?
case scenario, we could probably camp outside.
Like
Look
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Okay.
It'll
so
be
that's
fine.
our backup. That's our backup if shit gets spicy.
Yeah. Run into the woods.
Okay. Okay.
Scatter.
Flee to
What
the
you
forest.
say, Jordan?
I said it'll be fine. If anything, just scatter. Run away.
Yeah,
Hey,
here
Red,
comes a
is it
death
still
dragon.
like morning or is it like midday by now?
The haze you can't tell anymore.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Do we know what time it was before like crossing?
It's probably lunch.
Okay. So it's a fair assumption. Yeah, like probably 2 p.m. or something. 2:30 exactly.
Once the haze kick in, once you get into fully the haze, then you're getting at the downfall what the haze can do. which is
And
visibility is reduced by a significant amount, even if you have dark sight.
And you mentioned from the other map that the sprawl is like that dense, right? So if we go through it, we would
Yeah,
have
it's
the
super
visibility.
dense. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So
So-
the deep haze basically is like a fog. It's a prismatic fog. You can normally see through the fog within 60 feet. Vision beyond is lightly obscured past 120 feet, and it's totally 120 feet is totally obscured. At that point, you can't even see. When you enter the haze, you might have to make a con save, so you don't get contaminated.
Where's
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
I guess we
Oh.
could just go by the wall then once we get up.
No matter
Up to
what,
the
the haze
point.
is in the whole area of sprawl.
Same.
Or
But
I have a dais. Maybe we spend the whole day just going around, set up camp, and then we go to the manor.
Yeah. I'm gonna say we could go to
So that my parents
probably one of these paths. Let me see. How do I?
it sounds like it's unavoidable. But the original path you guys set was pretty good. Like we won't be in the haze too much. We'll just be in there for like I don't know, like an hour. We just gotta get the fuck out of there. If we when we get there,
like
we just gotta get
aviation.
the fuck out of there.
Yeah, just can't be in too long, otherwise it's lethal.
Alright, fuck it. We're only wasting time. Let's just head there. We got this.
Yeah, the path you guys set was pretty good.
Yeah. The way
Fuck it,
shit.
we're cutting through.
Molly, putting through.
All right. As you guys begin to make your escort across the lands, traveling as best you can. Let's see what you see here. As you can see flesh and limbs and eyes and mouths, faces emerging from the walls as they babble incoherently.
Oh,
Are we supposed to see that?
And throws up.
No. I'm just going to point at it and say no.
ooh. This is quite fascinating. As Arthur would lean a little closer.
Alright. As you begin to move across, you begin to feel uneasy in this area. It feels rather contaminated beyond belief. Not as bad as the crater location where the spokes was, but even then, you try to avoid what has conspired. As you can see in the distance of the temple's gate, you can't tell who's guarding. It's too far away. You can tell it's sealed and closed off into the temple's ward. As the fog irritates your eyes, it stings. You begin to push through as best you can, passing through the horrible sights you see across your ranks. As you begin to come across more locale areas, as you see the devastating streets, as you see more broken bones and stall vendors desecrated, as this place feels like an ambush. I'd like you all roll a stealth check or perception check. If you choose one or the other, depending on what you choose. The stealth check is to hide. Perception check is to be warned of what's surrounding you. You can't have both.
Arthur's
Careful,
first
everyone.
always hide.
We're not alone. Careful.
Only one
Dang, I'm the
person.
only one. I know, shit.
Because we all know that we're always gonna get into a mess if we hide.
Or like, fuck, here we go again.
I think
Arthur has no idea. He's just hiding and y'all out in the front.
you probably have never seen us ever fight, but like you immediately had like that instinct of just like, oh shit, something's here, you better hide. And you see everyone else just like, oh shit, they're probably gonna follow me. They know they drill, and then you see everybody.
And
Just
instead, you
standing
just
there.
hear knuckles cracking and like we're stretching and like.
Right, Herringun's like
Herringun,
pulling
the
his
most
leg.
pacifist. Yeah, is a
Yeah.
Herringun the most pacifist person? Like you see him locked in, just like fucking eye squint, just like ready to
Yeah.
fight.
Instead of
Whoever's
grasping
out
he has
there.
like sharpened teeth.
Alright.
We know you're there.
I'll show you a picture of who they are all about, as you guys are probably gonna be like, oh crap, not these fucking fanatics. As I'll put it on the Discord here. Boop.
Leave us alone, and we'll leave you alone.
Um,
Oh god.
As you begin to see the pilgrims of the falling fire, you see a group of 10 of them, led by the fanatic leader, and heading towards the crater. Eventually they come across you. Ah, true believers! Who do you hail? Who do you hail? As you see glowing crystals in their chests.
You want no trouble?
Trouble? They are not believers, brothers. They are not believers. They will be believers. Kill them! As we'll get into a combat.
Damn.
Let us see.
am I still
Uh,
hidden?
Do I still?
Hmm?
What was the name of the people we talked to? Like, did I try to, like, in a way, talk my way out of saying how they gave us a mission?
What are you talking about? Talk your way out of these guys?
Yeah.
These guys are fanatics. So in the fire, there are two organizations in the same organization. These guys are fanatics. If you don't follow them, you are not a true believer.
They're like full on
They're the
crazy.
cult.
I
Yeah.
thought maybe I could talk about the guy who looked over the stars. Can't remember his name.
Correct.
They're the non-reasonable
They're the
crazies.
non-psychos. There's two
Okay.
kinds of psychos.
They're
Well,
loopy, not crazy.
They at
hey,
least have some smarts.
listen, Bardman, make him laugh.
Get join them.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting the new tokens for these guys now. I'm playing with the new shit now.
Roll
Yeah.
initiative.
Give me a second. I'm just getting these guys out.
Yeah, Arthur's glad he's hiding then. Probably would have
Yeah,
heard Waren say that too, and from where he's hiding, he just puts his like finger between his brows, like, oh, lie, boy.
Who has proficiency in stealth so I can steal it off of you?
I do.
I'll consider our options now. One of the channel of divinities I have is basically I'm able to steal someone's skill proficiency,
attitude.
language, weapon, tool proficiency for an hour.
And I get a +5 to stealth.
Pretty pog.
The gift of cooperation and endless allyship.
Just grab Arthur. You're my new friend. Stealing your stealth.
You're my new friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Alright. I'll just put you on this map. Same kind of concept. I stopped the rest some tokens out here.
You just imagine. Where it's just like, we want no trouble. There's gonna be trouble. Get over here, boy.
Yeah, so these were creepy ass fanatics.
Oop.
That's creepy ass.
Oh no,
The creepy ass shaman.
they're busting off a pill.
Reposition ourselves.
Creepy ass hot mama shaman.
Oh, not shamans or fanatics.
Same
These are the new
difference. Potato, potato.
I'm perfectly good where I am at.
You guys ever
You guys
seen
can
any
rearrange yourself within 10 feet of each other, or if you want to behind a wall, you're welcome to.
Yeah, just be like, all right, I like to reposition myself here.
No, you can't do that.
Let's do a minute show.
Alright, roll initiative.
Yay. Yay. Yeah, well, I still have exhaustion on me.
Oh, it was on the map that we left it on last time.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Oh, there we go. I was like,
Alright,
why are we
change it
struggling
to
with
30.
damage?
Ooh, they got some new abilities. Ooh, I love this. This is gonna be fun. New monsters are scary now, boys. Have fun.
Like they weren't or they before.
They were weak in the other one. These ones are now actually
Oh,
able
God.
to fight against new players' handbook characters now.
Oh,
Let's go.
we love that.
King Arthur.
Let's see.
Oh wait, I didn't
Okay, so
roll these
that-
guys in. Give me a sec. What the fuck? I just grabbed them all. It didn't do anything. Alright,
Everyone
let me try
hurry,
again.
get a free round.
Initiative.
They're
Oh, there we go.
stunned.
Free run! Fuck!
They rolled like shit anyway, so let's do it again. There we go.
Let's see. Yeah, so I am hidden.
Correct.
I can kind of see up to here. I will hold an action, or if I see them come
Oh
within.
no, the Berserker
the
doesn't have to
35
do
feet.
reckless anymore.
I
It just
know.
gets advantage when it gets hurt.
Yeah, so if they come within this line area, I'll use my action to fire a starry wisp.
That's scary. Alright,
Oh, we're so dead.
Cultist. Yeah, as he begins to make its way. Do you see him? He's running in.
Yep, I see him.
What's it say? Oh, it's not safe. It just hits.
Oh my goodness.
1 damage.
For 1. Yeah.
Well, it's better than nothing.
So he attacks wearing with a ritual sickle. 19.
Hits.
Yeah. I shall carve your heart and make you new.
No thanks.
As they attack Warren again.
Alright, I'm gonna use my reaction to take the hit instead.
Alright.
And go for a punch. Or shield attack script. Bing!
That's it.
Oh,
Nice.
So you
4.
punch them in the
hey,
face. Boom.
we take that.
Ah.
Images damage.
Thank you.
Wow, that's powerful. Okay, it's gonna use this.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Gotta bring a weapon out. Smacky you. So it's going to put it right on Warren. They focus fire. Have fun with that.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll it because I don't have a thing for it. Because these sheets are built for the new ones. I accidentally res them as the old sheets, so I'm gonna do that. Fumble table. 5. They don't move anymore. As that's their turn. They can't really do anything else. But it's considered concentration with the new rules, so. Had it going.
All right. You know what? Fuck it. To no one's surprise, Herringon's gonna throw a moonbeam on those two right there.
Okay. I still haven't made the grids. My god, I'm so bad at this game. I've been so preoccupied with the other games. I'm like, this game doesn't get anything. Let me grab a moonbeam. If I can remember where I put it in my file. Oh, there we go. I think Druids are kind of like bane in my game because they have like all the spells in the game.
They have so many.
Too many spells.
It's literally how patient can you be while adding them.
It takes a long time. Last time it took me an hour to add all the spells for one fucking druid. As grids, it was painful. And they never used all their spells, so it really kind of annoys me. I always tell people, pick the spells and check them off for the ones you're going to actually utilize. But I want them all, but I'm never going to use them.
How long do you use it in certain conditions?
One succeeds, one fails. It takes half as much damage. Oh god. As you
Ooh,
watch this
good
one get
damage.
eradicated,
Hell
as you see the crystal inside of his heart shatters it into dust. As this one also dies with half damage. Dying the same
yeah.
fate.
Nice.
And then Harangon is gonna take a couple steps back.
Believers must die! That's right, unbelievers must die. My apologies.
Yeah.
The believers.
Anyone must die.
As this, oh, sorry, he's gonna hold an action for a sickle ritual.
Gotcha. Still gonna love though.
Scythe. Shing. Misses.
He's gonna. Since that was a hold action, right? Was that on his turn or
It was a
was
held
that on my
action.
turn?
It was a held action on his turn.
Okay.
Yeah,
use my I'll use my reaction for riposte and give him a slice back first before I do my thing. I guess that works.
Yeah, you can use your reaction.
Yeah, that was a reaction.
As you
That was too dumb.
Drive your blade right into him as he drops dead.
But the crystal doesn't burst.
It doesn't burst, but it's
Interesting.
contaminated.
Huh. All right, he's gonna back up
So
a
you
bit.
can try to pillage it out down the road, but it depends on how you want to deal with it.
I'll let Stripes do that. Oh,
He's not here. He's currently not here.
Oh, well, I'm gonna use my longbow and give a song, give a what do you call it? Give it an attack against this guy. Jesus Christ, I can't even see. Let me scroll up. 7.
Misses.
Your favorite attack.
I fucking hate. I'm gonna just.
Your longbow.
I think I've read. I think I might actually just swap out the short
make
bow.
a new bow attack. Make it
Yeah.
homebrew, and then that's all you do.
Okay. All right.
Listen,
okay.
listen,
I'll do
listen.
that.
Listen, it's not the piercing damage that's doing it, it's psychic damage because it's just the amount of how much you have to read.
Fuck.
Die! No. Jor's.
I am going to. I think I'm going to move over some. And then I'm going to cast the. How far is she? 60. I'm gonna cast the Toll the Dead on the magic chick in the back. These people probably take resistance.
Alright, sorry. Which one are you doing on this guy?
The lady in the back.
Oh, cray. Okay. Let's see. She has good wisdom. She fails.
Oh,
She's not damaged, so yeah, go for it. 2 damage.
Woo. 2 damage.
Cool's
We take
con
damage.
save as her spell's gone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, no more beady stick.
Now everything's all downhill from here.
And what that was.
Just
And
don't
then I guess I will step up for my last bit of movement, and I will do a flurry of blow
Okay.
as a bonus. How would I commit?
congrats.
2 unarmed strikes?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Holy shit.
Oh,
Ooh, shit.
nice.
Critical
Go.
hit. Roll that critical hit. As yeah, you just knocked that lights out karate chop and they're dead.
Talk shit, get hit.
what top? And then that will be it.
Get them! Kill them! As this one will move, holding an attack. This one will hold an attack here. Shell.
I'm in my head. He is going to cast Shield of Faith. And step in. Wait, did she dash or did she?
No, they held an attack. Give me a second. No, they didn't dash. Nope.
Nice. Shield. How gorgeous.
Hey, max damage.
Yeah, 1, 2. He's gonna move around to the side. And that is. Oh damn! Is she dead?
She slumped to the
Things are-
ground.
Yeah, they're dead. Their HP is
Shell.
not. They don't have that much HP. You just kind of
No.
shield bash their face so bad as they fall backwards into a skewer of the broken cart as the pointy end kind of sinks right into their skull.
Oh god.
Pretty graphic.
Shell.
You see him like unfazed. He's just going in, but seeing that, he's actually gonna take the rough terrain just for that. 5, 15, 20, 25. There you go. 30, 30. There you go. Hey, I'm just gonna keep it.
As the berserker goes crazy. Goes crazy. So they run into Shell, jumping in the midair and swinging.
Miss.
Ting! As his your shield. As he just screams at you. The believers will begin now moving around. Actually, right here. As he's going to attack. Misses.
Miss.
This one will move into kind of surrounding him.
That hits.
Give me a con save.
Ah. Let's have fun. Shit, I knew it.
Yeah, you're like the worst for con saves.
10, 15, 20. Alright, I suppose I should do something for him. Um. Yeah. I guess we'll give it a shot. I will use my main action first to vicious mockery this boyo up here.
Alright. Wisdom? Nothing. Doesn't work. As he's
Dang.
too, like, into his own mind, screaming at the top of the lungs as he's just not paying attention.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I am going.
Typical barbarian fashion.
Right. I'm going to bonus action use a bardic inspiration, but I'm going to use the end is nigh. Oh wait, wrong one. Dreadful words. So I can make them take psychic damage.
On him?
And yep, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw again.
Again, okay.
So 3 psychic damage.
14.
And my DC is 14.
So
So he meets it.
He does take nothing or takes it?
No, he takes the damage no matter what. The wisdom save is to see if he gets frightened from me.
Oh, okay. He just takes it. Is he chunky boy, man? He's chunky.
I was trying to help you, Shell.
I think you've been worse.
Well, now he's damaged. Now he can actually do advantage on all his hits now.
Well, that didn't work.
Actually, not yet. My apologies. It only happens when he's bloodied. Sorry. So he has to be at half. Alright, he's good.
Restrain him. Chuck him out.
Is this one? She was gonna kill them all as they cast another spiritual weapon. Let me get an axe. It's going right towards Jorzen. Payback, bitch. 17.
Do it to him again.
17 would hit. I would like to use a deflect attack as well, since it hit.
Alright, you kind of.
So I can reduce the attack's total damage against you equals a 1d10 plus my dexterity modifier and monk level.
Roll a d10 and then your dex modifier.
Oh, it just reduces the damage. I still have to roll the damage.
Yeah.
I don't remember what spiritual weapon damage is. Does anybody have it on her bar? I don't remember what it.
I think it was like
I do know.
a D10.
Did they increase the damage? To the
1d8. 1d8 plus spellcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's just 1d8 then. Plus
Dexterity modifier.
12 damage. Force damage.
Nice.
Is my dexterity modifier the +3? So that's 6 plus 3 is 9.
Yours
Plus
is
I have-
only good for bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, not force.
Ah, okay.
So you can deflect that kind of damage. You can't deflect a force hit.
Alright.
It just impacts you really hard as you get punched by something really, like a force of nature hitting you. Oh, that hurt. As the fanatic will suffice her way towards Shell, as she begins to drive her packed blade and cleave into you. 17.
Miss.
Let me untouch that move beam if you want to move it again.
Yeah, I think I will pop it right there.
Okay. Calm save.
DC 14.
She fails. And fanatic. He fails. Damage is 12. Alright, this one gets eradicated to ash. This one takes the damage. Still alive. And we'll have to make a con save. It's gone again.
Let's go.
That's good because Jorzen was taking. That was a big hit on him.
Jorzen was getting whacked. Yeah.
I did a full hit on him.
Okay. 5, then rough terrain. It's 10 automatically. 15. 25. 30. He's going to attempt to grapple this woman.
Alright, give
What
me
is fanatic?
athletics. Fanatic will.
Well, not grapple. I wanna like I wanna Kurt Angle slam her into the moonlight beam.
You're trying to grab and push her into it.
Yeah, like I wanna like
Alright,
grab
so
her
use
and then
one of
like do like
one
a
of your
slam.
attack actions and use your athletics. All right, you push her into it.
Okay.
As she doesn't take the moonbeam damage until it's the start of her turn.
Okay.
I think that's true because I think it's.
Yeah, it's because it's
Hey, you know.
within the 6 seconds, so it doesn't happen yet. But they just
Don't
cut
worry.
it.
You're just putting
Yeah.
it out there ahead of time. That's all.
Yeah. Then I actually I used all my movements. I can't do anything.
All right, Joel is in.
I have hellish rebuke.
Yeah, you should be using that every time you get hit, because it can hit them back. But it takes a reaction when you do it.
I forgot about that, but I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
On who?
And I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for the big guy. The Rager.
Juicer.
Mister, I get mad a lot.
19 doesn't work.
Oh shit! God damn, that was a great saving throw.
Right, this boy's wise, even though he's reckless.
Yeah, it's +0. It's just flat roll.
Dang.
Bro just said screw you.
Rigomoris.
If you do move through bodies, they're rough terrain. So the bodies you see, Jordan, are rough terrain. So you can move around them if you don't want to take movement halved.
Oh, alright. 15. Alright. I'm gonna come up some and then come right here. And then I am going to make a bonus action unarmed strike at this one. Man, that misses, don't it?
Alright, it is a big ass miss. This one, I think that was, yeah, that was the dead corpse. Alright, Shell.
I'm gonna. Screw it.
Kind of funny your HP is so low. Warren has more HP than you do.
I made the tank, not the.
He's an AC tank, not
yeah, AC, not
a
shield.
helpful tank. Yeah.
I'm gonna do my specialty. Oh, nice.
Who are you hitting?
Berserker.
Alright.
As I will push him just 5 feet.
Alright.
Makes it easier.
Ooh.
As I'll step forward. Fun part. Bonus action, lay on hands. He can't heal himself though. This is what. I'll use 10 HP to recover full health.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
14 misses.
Miss.
As this cultist will stab Jordan in the face. Believer!
Not the
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. And this is where you can use your reaction, Jordan, to reduce the damage.
0.
Your deflection.
Plus your dex
You
modifier,
deflect all the
plus your-
slashing damage, you just take 1 point of necrotic.
Where do they have a 0? Is it a negative stat for them?
Right.
No, they just automatically get a 1 every time they hit.
Hmm.
It's just 1 to their.
Oh, it's a flat.
Oh,
it's not a. It's not a
So
roll.
no matter what,
yeah.
you'll take 1 damage, Jordan, but you block the hit for the slashing.
Even if I'm resistant to necrotic?
It's still, no matter what resistance, you always take 1 point of damage. You have to be
Okay.
immune.
Yeah, at least one. Yeah, me.
Alright, this guy's
Half
gonna
of
probably
one.
be torched. Let's see what happens.
0.5.
Yeah, they die.
It did.
Well, let's see if maybe she's more susceptible this time. And I will use vicious mockery on her.
Nope.
Holy shit!
She got a +4.
These people are
He would
wise
note
as fuck.
He would notice it
makes-
doesn't affect her, and he would be flustered and be like, "Well, you're ugly." And then I will bonus action the healing word at first level on Jorzen. Oh, sorry, let me. There we go. For 9 healing. Not bad.
Thank you.
This should help you, my friend. And I'm sure you're not looking back, but he would have winked your way.
I'll like feel it, like like a chill down my spine.
Yeah.
Give me the damage as they move over here to Jorzen. You will die! As they try to stab you, Jorzen. Pack blade. 12 misses.
Nope.
I'll show you the pack blade though. Look at this shit.
Ooh,
Jesus.
I want to stab you. Damn it. Stab you.
Heron gone OP over here.
I don't really want to whack Jorzen with it, so I might just move the moonbeam onto that cultist right there.
Do it on me. I'm okay with it.
No, it's all good. I'll do that.
As they get burned up and turned to ash.
Dude. Just
Let's
watching the
go.
massacre go down.
Yeah,
You
you
just see
kind of
the
just
moon-
watch.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you just kind of see Harengon every like few seconds just flicking his wrist to move the moonbeam, kind of like nonchalantly at this point.
Dude, if you had my Saturday's games Moonbeam, since we're playing in Hell, she has the corrupted version. It's Eclipse Moonbeam. It does necrotic and radiant damage.
Holy shit!
So she cast it at I think 7th or 8th level, and it
Oh
did
my god!
100 and something damage to one guy.
Jesus Christ!
It did so much damage. It was so much. She loves it, but the problem is if something's immune to necrotic, it's useless. It's
Right.
just radiant damage, but it's like 2 damage types.
I think Arthur would see Harengon like kind of doing that, and there would be like a bead of sweat. Like, oh, that's someone to.
Gonna move up here. He's going to Spartan Man kick her into the moonbeam.
Oh my god!
This is Moonbeam.
Which one? Her? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. She is going to use her dexterity. She doesn't. She gets knocked into it. That's your action.
Yep. That's it. That's all I can do.
Joel is in.
Let's see. I'm going to go around. Oh, I can't really go
You can go over
around.
here if you want. Just attack this big guy.
I want to hit her.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
But
You're like, look at Warren. Damn it, Warren!
My bad, dude.
Good step into
Just
the
push him.
zone. Yeah.
Just push him.
Yeah, push Warren in there.
Do it.
Oh,
Move.
Spartan kick him.
Hey, if he's willing, you knew he wanted this.
I'm gonna just go to the big dude, and I'm going to quarterstaff
You could have
attack.
just told me to move out the way. You could have just told me to
It
move out the
misses.
way.
It's not that deep.
It's deep for me. You know what? Just because we want to. Well, you know what? I have faith. gonna punch the damn fucking. Not punch, but shield attack on the guy. I'm berserk. Oh my god! Guess what I'm gonna do?
Oh my god.
Nice.
My
Bonk.
Good damage.
Bonk.
as it does 20 radiant.
He's not bloodied yet. Oh, that you doubled it? Okay, my apologies. I didn't see the other one. Alright. He is bloodied now. All his attacks is advantage now.
Nice. As I'm gonna push him 5 feet this way. Because that's what I have to keep doing to keep moving forward. And that is the end of my turn.
As he tries to strike you with advantage now. Natural 20.
Oh god.
Oh,
Holy
that's
shit.
20.
For a shit
Oh,
hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeez.
All of us are like, oh no.
Slashing. As he cuts into your flesh, you can feel your arms kind of cleave in.
Ew.
He likes that. He wants to reopen your wound.
Well,
You can try.
hopefully one day I will get this right. And on the barbarian guy, the berserker, I will try vicious mockery again.
Bro, I thought you were gonna do a lightning bolt. I was gonna be like,
No. Lightning bolt at 3rd level is crazy.
hell yeah.
Bro was holding his level.
I'm gonna use power word kill actually.
yeah.
Does he have less than 100 HP by chance?
Yeah.
Take this. He's like doing vicious mockeries at first. He's just like, time to stop playing around.
His vicious mockery is a fake power word kill.
Attacking?
The berserker.
Oh, okay.
That's his finisher.
He's gonna beat you.
Oh my god, why is he so wise?
The worst part of
It's
all
so
is, if you
wise.
look, he doesn't have a buff to his wisdom save.
Exactly,
He's just rolling high.
flat.
I'm
He's
getting
just
I'm
wise
getting
as
those
fuck.
fucking natural 20s.
That's
His mom's a hoe.
crazy.
That's what my vicious mockery is to him. Your mom's a hoe.
What?
You guys
The
don't know,
berserker.
but the barbarian's actually a person who goes to the libraries on Saturdays. He's actually very smart.
Bro's
It's
a
actually
fanatic
crazy.
on
You have like a 70% success chance with that.
Well, at least you get to see my
I know.
rolls, you know? Fuck.
Well, fine. I will, just in case, because I don't trust this, I will
It's the new
bonus
sheets. I think
action.
they're like fucking super broken.
I'm gonna throw Shell a bardic inspo.
Hmm.
Oh, that's freaking dope. They have like a really cool art for it. I gotta send this over to you guys.
And it's a D6 Shell.
Nice.
This is the art for the berserker in the hand, in the sheet.
Oh,
Burgers.
Oh dang!
Oh, okay. Wow.
all right.
We got
Respect.
some crazy art in the background.
He's dressed like Alar.
Fnatic doesn't
beautiful.
have it, sadly. They only have a bunch of tables that I have to roll on. Lame. Alright, what else do you want to do? Alright, this person.
Oh, that was it. I just bardic inspoed Shell.
Fails.
Oh, the 11. I don't know why I double rolled. I think I
Alright,
held my.
she is currently gonna move over here.
Yes.
She's going for Jorzen. Actually, no, she's going for Warren. Fuck Warren. Fuck Warren.
Real and true, brother.
As
Mark
she
Victor.
is going to hold person you.
Real and true.
Wisdom
What?
save.
Sometimes you got a whole person.
You know,
DC
I'm going to.
You succeed and
Oh!
does nothing as DC's only 12. Damn you!
Ooh.
I'm going to flurry of blow the shit out of her.
Oh, Jesus
He's
Christ.
gonna punch your baby maker.
you're ready.
He's gonna punch the fuck out of her, bro.
Falcon
Jesus.
punch.
God.
Harangon will sort of like flick his wrist, and he'll once again move the moonbeam over to her.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Well, I guess she's dead.
Well, we'll find out.
I think it's better.
Tune in.
Oh my
Tune in
god.
to find
yeah,
out.
you're definitely gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
The believer! She burns the ash.
I think, like,
And Harangon's ear will sort of like prick back for a sec. Did she say something?
Oh god.
Arthur is horrified of you. You deal radiant damage, and you just wiped out this whole everyone. He's shitting his pants.
There are gonna be rumors about this for sure.
Have you heard of the rabbit that kills?
And this is before he discovered I can turn into a bear.
I
Let's
know,
give a
right?
swing. Swing.
Hasn't seen all the trump cards yet.
18. Does an 18 hit red?
Sap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hit. Sorry, my apologies.
You're fine. Just for 12 damage. Menacing attack. Want him to be frightened of me?
Wisdom?
Yeah, 14. Just a 14.
Nope.
Well,
He's rolling so well. Oh my god.
He's a legendary barbarian from an
I
unknown
know.
land.
The fuck?
It is a legendary super barbarian.
That's
This is like
crazy.
in Saturday's game
Wisest.
when none of the magical people could get the Arcana save, and somehow Alar did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to move up, and I am going to go for a topple first.
You have to make an attack. Alright. With topple, you have an ability for that. Okay. Isn't topple like based on an attack?
I think it's the weapon mastery, right?
Can you topple beforehand? I thought you had to attack and then topple.
that I thought too, but
Yeah,
let me
I
check.
think you have to make an attack first to topple.
Okay, that I
'Cause that's
don't
how
know.
my Saturday's game does it. Alright, that's a hit.
Hmm.
Alright, so you make the damage, then you can topple. You can do it once a turn. Oh my god, your damage
Ooh.
is so garbage.
I knew it.
That's alright. Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
Well, because I think it's using your quadricep is using strength. That's why it should be using dex.
Let me fix that.
Yeah, so you said your dex is a 3?
Yeah.
Let me just.
So then that would be 4 damage instead of 1.
You gotta change that.
Dexterity.
I
I
did.
think you
check-
can edit it.
I did last time, but it just reverted back.
Yeah, it's like the same when you try to edit your bow wearing.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's one of
I see
those
what you
things.
mean.
Yeah. The sheet is so weird.
All right, let me just check it. I'm gonna use quarterstaff one-handed. It's adding it now. I changed it again.
Yeah, there it is. It should be like that.
All right,
Okay.
So
I had did it two-handed. It's a two-handed attack.
you did it as one-handed when you. But yeah, in general, yeah, okay. It takes the damage, and now topple for what? What's the save? Con save. It's a weird save.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It doesn't matter.
He doesn't get
This,
toppled.
this guy's
Doesn't
locked
matter.
the fuck in.
This barbarian is locked the fuck in, brother.
What are you made out of?
And then I'm going to do a
He has
flurry
like the instead of the biggest crystal in his heart, he has the tiniest crystal.
Are we sure this isn't like someone else in another campaign playing?
Yeah, this isn't another PC.
Does the topple count as a bonus action?
No, topple's actually just a part of your attack.
Okay, then I'm going to use a bonus action to flurry of
So
blows.
masteries don't count as a bonus action; they just happen when you use them. But you can only use them once per round. So you can't use
okay.
topple for every attack, sadly.
Then you got sap, so you should have straight attack next time. Not instead of the advantage, because it gives you a.
Your masteries, everybody, you can use one mastery per round. You can't use all your masteries on all your weapons, but yeah. Oh, that's terrible. Fumble table? You're gonna have to roll me a D20, sir. A 4. You moved last time? Did you move last time or no? You stayed here?
Yeah. No, I had moved up.
Alright, so you moved up. As you go prone on the ground, as you have no more move speed to get back up, as it drains all your speed, as you punch so hard as you like, it kind of grabs your neck and pushes you down the ground. Ooh. You hit the back of your head, you feel like your body doesn't want to get back up. You have 2 attacks with further blows, don't you? So you can try to kick with disadvantage.
Kick up.
So roll a
You
disadvantage.
use your
roll
bonus
some-
action just
yeah.
to do one.
Oh, it just gives him 1 or 2? I thought it gives him 2 attacks.
It gives me
Flurry of
two.
blows
Gives me
gives
two,
you
right?
2, but you can also use a bonus action
2
just to do
on
martial
arm
arts.
Oh,
You
okay.
spend 1 focus point to make 2.
Yeah, because he's 1 focus point, so he used the focus point, so 14. As you kick him, roll the damage, please.
Oh, let's go, let's go.
As you break
Ooh.
right into his shin, hearing the snap and crack, his face hitting the ground so hard that his head cracks onto the pavement, bleeding out.
Yeah.
Alright.
Get it, Jordan.
Let's go, Jordan, yeah.
Always the hero.
I meant to fall to the ground.
Of course.
It was
As he extends his hand to help you back up.
I grab it, getting up, like kind of embarrassed a little bit, but it's like, yes, it was a distraction.
He folds his arms and looks at the rest of the bodies that haven't exploded due to the moonbeam. The other ones haven't exploded yet. Their crystals are still embedded. I know they're worth money. I have no use for them now. So he's gonna wait.
So,
Yeah,
I don't-
search any of the
I don't know if we want to
They don't have anything
take
of loot. They have their weapons, if you want to take them. But their loot is their fragments in their chests. You'll have
No,
to
he won't
remove
touch
it.
that.
I don't know if we really even want to be taking the fragments from their chest. I mean, if other members of the Falling Fire see that we're traveling with, pieces of their dead party members, that might just make things worse, right? Not that I'm claiming to know, but
If you look
I just feel
closely
like
to
it's
it
like
at a
that.
concept, you can roll a medicine check to see how severe it would be to remove one of those things out.
Is Herringun's? I'm sorry if I didn't hear. Is your moonbeam still up or is it down?
I'll drop it.
It's
Yeah.
just burning them.
Herringon will cast guidance and then he'll try and take a look.
How long does your bardic last?
An hour.
Yeah.
Nice.
As Haragon, with the 20 is what you need for this DC check, you begin to ascertain the kind of biology to this thing. It's well beyond your expertise. You don't even know how this is possible. But you can see, the heart and the fragments are one.
This must be like that ritual that the man at the farm was telling us about, Jordan.
Yeah.
At the end of their pilgrimage.
So you can see the shard is sticking out of their chest as it's exposed. As you can see, blood is pumping through the crystal.
What is it, guys?
Back when we went to one of the camps, the farm, we ran into other members of the Falling Fire. One's much more sane than this group. And we learned that they do a pilgrimage to avoid the effects of the haze. And from what I understand, I think these crystals are somehow involved in it.
Avoiding the
Whatever's going
effects
on
of the
here,
haze? How is this possible?
it's a perverse use of magic and delirium, and it feels like it goes against nature, but somehow with it.
Well,
It sounds dangerous.
I guess I'll kind of I would assume that Stripes also left the chest we were given by that one dude, and so it's like I'll kind of pull it out and be like, I have this chest we can put the crystals into if need be. if y'all would
Wait,
like to go that
Rosen.
route.
Apparently, according to what Haragon said, the crystal might burst and contaminate you if you pull it out wrong. You sure you
Oh,
can do it?
I'm not doing it. I'm saying if y'all would like to, y'all can store them in here. Just
Oh,
because we don't know if they're contaminated or not. To the
Personally,
level.
I wouldn't even bother taking it. I mean, not only are we, concerned about the fact that they could be contaminated, but it gives me a bad feeling, to put it mildly. And then the idea of traveling with the literal parts of potential members of the Falling Fire doesn't seem like a good way to get on any group's good side.
Well, if you have a bad feeling, then I'm okay with just moving on. I'm more concerned about the crystal at the tavern at this point.
May I interject with a thought before we leave this area? And like Arthur would come up and put like his arm around Harangon, friendly, not like. My good friend Harangon, as you mentioned, all of them being dead may cause some suspicion towards their group. Would it not be wise to maybe move what's remaining? And he looks at some of the ash bodies. What's remaining
Aaron's
out of
ears
the
will sort
way,
of sink down a little.
just
I
so
mean,
that way, maybe they don't see it as an open act
in
of something.
in all fairness, we're kind of in the middle of Drakkenheim, so it's not too far-fetched to just see bodies strewn around.
This is
Uh,
true.
but I don't know. I might agree with Arthur a little bit because this was seemed like a pretty big, or not pretty big, but a pretty smart barbarian and a mage. They could have been high ranking, so that might lead to some suspicion.
I
You
mean,
know?
we could make it easy and just burn the rest of the bodies, as our friend did here.
I was gonna
I
say
think
I could just move my
So you
moonbeam
guys can take
to
those weapons if you
incinerate the
desire.
rest
There
of
is
the
one
bodies.
axe, there are 8 sickles, and then there's that long sword, the pack blade she was using. I like the handouts. They have art on them now. I love it. It's so good. And they tell you what if it's versatile, and they tell you what mastery you get and how much it sells for. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll take the axe if nobody wants it to sell.
I already grabbed the great
He
axe,
got the
buddy.
axe now. He took it from you. He took your
Damn.
kill.
Well, I
Well,
tried.
my vote is, if you wouldn't mind, my dear Harangon, that I think it may be better safe than sorry. It did, besides that unsightly and unimaginably smart berserker, the woman seemed of higher rank and of more rationale. Who's to say she didn't let the cult know, or that they had plans expecting her, and when they go missing, they try to find who did this? Leave no trace, no?
Yeah, I mean, most of them are incinerated to ash. There's what? This guy here, and then I believe, um, that one there.
They have an amulet on them you can take if you want. It's their spellcasting focus.
I'll take it.
But yes, the crystals that are embedded in their chests, they're contaminated. They're contaminated ideally because of the ritual. It's not something. Uh, Obviously, a ritual of their caliber is something of science beyond science. This is just like a fanatic way, and if you choose that way, there's nowhere. There's no. You can tell there's no way you could revert this process without a spell, the wish spell. This is permanent. Once you go this path, you're kind of one with the fire.
Hmm.
If you want to take a short rest, you're welcome to find some place of safety, maybe a broken building or such, if you wish. Or you can continue onward with the sprawl and unknown to what is left out there. There could be more cultists, there could be more enemies, unknown to what you may find.
I'm okay with moving on, but that's up to you guys.
I can move on as well.
I didn't expend
Does
it.
anybody need a little bit of healing? Well, we're kind of taking a bit of a break. I could heal someone up a bit if they need.
I'm fine.
I'm okay.
I'm
I can
fine.
heal myself at the next start of combat.
I'll heal myself for 5 HP. What's left of my
As
neon hands.
I still have a potion of healing.
yeah, but
Onward.
Word. Adventurous.
Alright.
You would hear Arthur playing through Fire and Flames as we go.
As you guys here see, scorch marks shaped of human silhouettes are found on the walls of the floor. Something has conspired here as you travel. Much more than unbelievable. As you enter the sprawls itself, you can see upon a once thriving district filled with bustling markets, sprawls of residential areas, neighboring neighborhoods, the modest temples. Scrawls now crumbling, desolate ruins. The meteor fell once, lively quarters bore and burned shockwaves, leaving shattered buildings, collapsed roads, and eerie remnants of former lives. The area is now twisted in landscape, broken homes, creeping corruption, and desperate scavengers who risk madness and death to find lost treasure in the wreckage. As you begin to arrive, the haze begins to conflict with you, as now you are in the deep haze. I would suggest now, at this point, your vision begins to be rather normally struggling, as now you can't see past 60 feet. So you have beyond vision, you cannot see past that. As for the rest of you, I'd like you to roll me a con save. As the haze begins to engulf into your skin, the flesh, and your body.
I'm using my bardic on this one. I need everything.
The con
If I
save
fail-
will be 15.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll with my tactical mind.
Ooh.
oh,
Okay, I'm
How
gonna
much
re-roll
was
with my heroic inspiration once a day. Okay.
Wherein you succeed. You
Oh,
don't take
crap,
any
assholes.
damage, and you don't
Or
take
shell.
you don't take any contamination.
The contamination is what I was definitely worried about, guys.
Jorzen,
guys
you
might have re-rolled,
falter.
okay.
Paragon, you falter. Alright, so you take 13 necrotic. If you resisted, you take half as much. For those that failed. And
So success, we take half.
correct.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
just double check here.
What's
If it
half
was
of
just taking
13? Yeah,
damage, I wouldn't mind, but like,
Alright.
it'd be 6. 6.5. Well, technically 6. Man, I'm gonna do 7 then.
Alright, I'm using the contamination now, so you have currently 1 contamination level.
everyone,
Success, you mutate.
we should double time to move out of this area.
And then who else
I
is
can't
it?
see.
Paragon? Okay.
yes.
There we go. As you start mutating.
Hearing God.
Oh god.
With a single eye.
Oh my
Paragon?
god.
Oh no!
Paragon!
Oh no!
I got Paragon.
As how do you detail this transformation?
I think you would notice that like Harengon's breathing suddenly gets heavy, and then suddenly he sort of like collapses for a sec. Ah, and his ears are like, and it's almost like, you know when you see an animal sort of like wincing, like all of Harengon's demeanor just sort of curls up, and he sort of falls onto the ground for a sec.
Paragon!
I don't know what's. And then he sort of stands back up. It burns. I can't fucking. Okay.
Come on.
I think I'm
Where's
okay.
my arm?
And then you guys sort of notice as he looks up that his face is clearly not the same.
You would see Arthur have a very shocked expression, and you would notice, but he wouldn't say anything.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Uh,
Do we forgot me
yes.
as well? I failed.
Oh yeah, Shell failed.
Oh fuck, Joe, you fell too?
Yeah, I would have been like,
10.
don't say anything, don't say anything. But I'm like,
Failed?
now what's the
You
fun in
failed?
it? Yeah.
He got a 10.
All right, let me click on you to see what happens to your ass.
So wait, did I not mutate?
No, you didn't
mutate.
mutate.
No, you didn't.
You. That's good.
Come on, mutation. Shit.
Didn't mutate. Just have
What do you
contamination.
mean, shit?
Hey, if I'm getting him a contamination, might as well.
Listen,
Shell grows a tail.
I want an attack. No,
Yeah, but you gain.
Yeah,
You,
everyone's
you become a mutant.
Yeah, there's like negatives now to this.
listen.
Plus, the more mutations you get, I
The
think
more,
it
if you
leads
get
to-
more mutations, you get the 6 levels, your character's gone, and you're gonna be a monster
Yeah.
killing your friends.
All I roll are ones.
That's good, bro. We don't want you contaminated. Maybe it's a good thing that you're not gonna die. As you take the damage as well, Shell, 13 necrotic.
Yeah.
As you just you see your friend just turn, and like it's terrible. As you just realize this is like realistic. This is what's gonna happen in this place. As you are
Alright.
gauging yourself through hell. As you
So
begin to-
here's my
Go ahead.
question. Say that I fail, but I can use my channel the divinity to automatically take the other person's failure as well. Would I take double contamination or would I just take one?
No, you can't take it from them. This campaign is not good.
As long as they fail a saving throw, I can actually absorb their thing. That's what I'm asking.
It's too late. The contamination already happened.
No, I know, but like for future references, that's why.
You would have to do it before the roll.
It says I
It
have to use
has
my
to
reaction
be.
if they fail.
I would say, yeah, but before the roll, you would have to be like, I'm going to use this just in case someone fails. So then I know. Like, post tense, you know? Before the contamination kicks into the body. Because if you forget, you're like, oh, I'm doing it now. It's too late.
Oh no, yeah, for sure.
All right, you got a Cyclops in your party now.
Right.
I think
Look,
as we would
all we
log
need is
from a
glasses, bro.
doomsayer, you're just gonna hear Arthur saying, like, the end is here. This beckons the times of town.
Caleb, Warren's going to rip off a piece of cloth of his like clothes, and he's going to do like a little eye bandage and give it to Aragon. Here, wrap this around your head. If you do, people will think less of your deformity. Not that anything's wrong with you. I just think that maybe you'd draw less attention to yourself.
I would rather not do that, to be honest, for now at least.
At least you're not a Cyclops, because Cyclops have the worst vision in D&D. They get 30 feet. And
Really?
Beyond that, he doesn't get that. But Cyclops have the worst vision in D&D, because anything past 60 feet, they have disadvantage, because they can't really focus that far.
Damn.
But he's not a Cyclops. He's just got a Cycloptic vision. He doesn't have the Cyclops brain matter that can't focus that far. No, that's why they suck at that. But they hit like a truck. But yeah, we'll end our session here, as it's a good note, as contamination is conspired, and we'll
Good
go through the sprawl itself, and hopefully you make your manage in ways back, and maybe you guys can somehow fund potentially Paragon's treatment to get rid of his cyclopic eye.
Or
Depending
not.
if you see fit to
Maybe
keep it.
Aragon does it, bro. Maybe
But he does get a rage attack. Now he can fire a beam out his eye, like an X-Men.
Oh, yeah.
He's actual Cyclops.
I just can't get over Warren being the first thought. Let me rip a cloth and, hey, do you want to hide your deformity?
Deformity.
Listen.
You want to be
Listen.
blind now?
Well, no, I just thought maybe, you know, you could
So
put like
cute.
one
Well,
over
we're
in